Hey guys, what's up? This recording is titled Sounds Month of June, Part 8, the year 2023. And in this recording, I'm making documentation of my experience with sounds that make noises that I hear that are a multitude, that I can easily distinguish each one from every one. They're a multitude, they're different. Um, they started in the year 2013 and have been nonstop all the way to now, 2023. I started to make recordings and notes and documentation this year, January 2023, of the sounds that make noises and use language. Um, these recordings are mostly of my experiences of right here and right now, what takes place currently. I've made several recordings and they are on the internet for reference and records and things like that. Since they started in the year 2013, through the whole entire time, they have been a subtotal of at least two-thirds negative every single day. It'll be at least two-thirds negative, and it can get worse. It can get to three-fourths negative, and the most they'll be is one third neutral, but it can get even a one fourth neutral instead of one third neutral. So, um, yeah, I start to hear them not even 3 minutes after waking up, which is basically immediately after waking up. And from physical experience I have had, I know they are some type of foreign object is what I haven't been able to find them, but from what I could tell, it's some foreign object that I've been able to find, and it's the result of having been tampered with in my sleep, and even having been tampered with while I was awake. A tamper which is hard to believe that took place in the year 2013, but kind of one day I woke up and I started to hear them all day long ever since that day to now, 2023. Um, so if I'm awake 16 hours because I sleep 8 hours, so 8 plus 16 makes 24. So basically, in one day or in a period of 16 hours, every hour that I'm awake, which will be 16 hours, every hour will be occupied with a subtotal of no less than 20 minutes of noise from whatever it is that's definitely something wireless. Um, it is not uncommon to hear 30 minutes subtotal of sound noise from whatever it may be that I'm trying to find, or it might be a subtotal of 40 minutes of any hour in which I'm awake, but it does go quiet no more than 10 minutes before falling asleep. And I keep track of time. Yeah, I keep track of time. So, but yeah, I hear them every hour of every day since they started in the year 2013, and they are a subtotal of at least two-thirds negative all day, every day, and a subtotal of no more than one third neutral from keeping track. And it is not uncommon for them to be three-fourths negative, and that's pretty bad. And I try to avoid things that will set them off. Doing things that will set them off is complicated to explain, but I am kind of careful and try not to make it go from two-thirds negative to three-fourths negative. I try to avoid that. Um, Isolating for me definitely is something that stabilizes my response and reaction and kind of makes them not be worse. I mean, they're pretty bad all the time, but I try to keep that under control, and isolating kind of works for me. And I have been going working with treatment and healthcare, and trying to subtract and eliminate the wireless material that has not been found or identified. But I have not had any success in finding or removing the digital wireless material whose location is supposedly unknown to healthcare. And I have some notes in front of me, guys, that I'm going to check out. And they're, about my experience with the sounds and what's been going on lately and the most recent activity and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to check them out. They're right here in front of me. And this first note in front of me goes, my muscles have been tense. My brain, my head, my brain has felt hot and full of pressure. My skin has felt hot and sweaty. Parts of my face have been twitching, a resulting product of what I have been hearing from the sounds of trash talk to me. The choice of words slash vocabulary have made me respond and react with hot, sweaty skin, pressure and heat in my mind and my brain, muscles getting tense. That was my response and reaction to the vocabulary, the sounds and noises we're using on me. And yeah, this has been going on for a while. Maybe this has been going on for 1 hour in this note. It was going on for 1 hour in this note, and it's difficult and complicated to explain how their language works. But yeah, they stress me out, and it's always being attacked by the sounds. It's always being attacked and by the noises, and they use language that just really it's kind of hurtful language. If that's my description of it. So I'm gonna go on to this next note, and it goes, I have been hearing from the noise language consisting of name calling, names like you are not smart, in mean, ugly ways that are not kind, at least being repeated 3 times a minute for no less than 90 minutes. I felt pressure and heat in my brain and my head, but not a headache. My body and neck felt tense. Parts of my face were curling, and I felt very nervous. The nervousness felt like sharp, small pebbles vibrating in my bones, muscles, and deep in my gut. And yeah, that was that note, and that's exactly what was going on. I was describing nervousness, how I could feel like sharp pebbles vibrating in my bones, in my gut. So I was giving a description about that. And then I have one more note, and I'm going to wrap this up, guys. So this last note, it goes, for the past 45 minutes, I have been hearing name calling. Names like you are a baby, you are weak, and the word really being repeated at least twice a minute for a certain amount of time. So, yeah, I was hearing that they can use language that just really it can confuse me, it can stress me out. it's not nice. They can use violent language, aggressive language. They can be cruel. The noises, the multitude, the sounds, those kinds of things. It's not anything that I enjoy experiencing. It's actually very negative. It's very negative, and it takes an effect on me. So, um, but those were all my notes, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. So, if you like this video, you can like, comment, share, and subscribe to help support my channel. And I'll probably be making more recordings in the future and putting them on the internet. And so that's it for now, guys. All right, peace.